You can see this landing's actually somewhat working, I think. Stop, please. Okay. Oh well, now isn't it great to be finally back in the Nepalese mountains? I mean, we haven't been here on this channel with a flight simulator for like at least a week or so. So it's finally time to return back to Lukla Airport. See, this airport makes it really easy for, recording videos, because you don't even have to say the name properly, just read it right here. We'll come back to Swiss as everyone. Yeah, this is actually known as the most extreme airport. I mean, look at this runway, 600 meters or 500 meters, very short runway, let me just say that, very sloped runway, and well, this airport is in the middle of the mountains. Indeed, as you can see right here, just mountains. But actually, it's not even in the middle of mountains, it's literally on a mountain. I mean, look at it. Now, of course, I've made 1,000 videos about this airport at this point, and this is not even an exaggeration, but there's one little thing that I still haven't talked about yet, and well, it's got to do with runways. Okay, let me just say, taking off from this airport only works from the runway 24 side, of course, because there's a slope here. The slope is actually insanely helpful for taking off, and we can just take off this TBM and see how that's going to work. It's actually quite nice and quite easy to take off a plane like this. Not really that much of a problem. I mean, even bigger planes could really fly off of here, especially, since after, you overrun this runway, there's only cliff that you fly off of, and that's going to get him. Oh my god, oh my god, that hasn't worked out. See, you do accelerate quite a bit fast here, and I'm sorry, Sorry, okay. We just took off, by the way. Let me just say that. See, this totally worked out here in this TBM. No worries at all. I mean, this is a high-performance turboprop aircraft. In fact, you can only find turboprop aircraft flying here, with various airlines like Tara Air. I've already made a video about that airline, and, it's known as being, the most dangerous airline, or one of the most dangerous airlines on this planet, because it flies at dangerous places. Like, it kind of makes sense, But no, really only limited service. I'm not quite even sure if the TBM could even fly here theoretically, because I mean only Twin Otters and maybe some Dornay twin turboprop aircraft fly here that do have a lot of performance. Now, of course, landing on the other hand only works from the other side of the runway 06, of course, again because of the slope and maybe because of that mountain here that's kind of in the way, right? And you may or may not already have a bit of an idea where I'm going with this here, okay? Let's use the wrong runway sides for operation. Now, of course, I just want to demonstrate, of course, normal operation is totally possible too here. Runway 06 coming up here in this TBM. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a landing. This shouldn't be that much of an issue at all. I'm just going to really show you again how much this sloped runway, this downhill runway really helps. Stopping and also taking off, of course, but especially stopping works in no time, which kind of does, mean that there could be bigger planes flying here, maybe even some jets. But what is definitely a problem is you stalling out. You do need quite a bit of performance here. Okay, let's go ahead and now come in for this runway here. Quite a normal landing. You don't even have to do it hard. You can just, put out the reverse thrust, and there we go. We stopped in no time. Perfect. Now, you know what? Since we're already on the runway, let's maybe try doing that exact same thing I already, mentioned. Taking off from runway 06. There's this mountain here, and we have a big slope. Now, how are our chances of surviving this now? Let's see. I mean, no, we've got pretty much nothing to lose. This is a flight simulator. Who cares? I mean, I always do out of operation things at airports like this, like flying big airliners here and bad weather and all that stuff. But I haven't flown yet from the wrong runway sides. I think that could be interesting as well. Maybe we could find some high-performance aircraft that will be able to do this. Okay, so this is actually a high-performance aircraft. So let me just do somewhat of a takeoff I would normally do, a static takeoff. First of all, we're going to advance the engines to full power of the engine, which means that we're going to, we have just left that wheelie mode we were in for some reason. And it is time to now try to perform a takeoff, okay? Full power here. And now the flaps are at 0. I just want to have the least drag to accelerate the most. This is not going to work out at all. I mean, also, this airport is at an altitude of like 9,000 feet, so the engine is definitely underpowered up here still. And this is not going to work out at all, is it? I'm a little sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and put the flaps to like 34 degrees. Maybe we can get some drag here, but we're definitely not going to be able to go far. That hasn't necessarily worked. I mean, what I would like to try is definitely a landing, though. Maybe another plane. Maybe try doing a landing. That could actually work here from the wrong side of the runway. This is now an actual challenge for sure. I mean, we could try this one right here, this Bandeirante by Embraer. But definitely a higher performance turboprop aircraft. This is not going to work out at all, is it? I mean, to be honest though, this this literal mountainside that we have here in front of the runway is a big safety problem for this airport, for sure. The thing is, even if you land on runway 06, going around is not possible, pretty much. Yeah, it's impossible, genuinely. And we're coming in for a landing right now, and we're coming in very much. Okay, let's go ahead and put the reverse thrust to full power. This is the great thing about turboprop aircraft. Reverse thrust is given, and we're not coming in for... Okay. A bit of a touchdown. Let's maybe try stopping, though. Let's see if that's gonna work. Oh my god. I mean, a bit of a messy touchdown, but we have stopped. I'm sorry about this landing. This did not work out at all. Let me give me another chance. All right, let's try this now. We're actually a very slow speed. This is nice. This is way too... Why am I even doing this, actually? Okay, good. Actually good on the speed here now. Good on the speed. Let's go ahead and slowly touch down here. Not even too hard. Let's go ahead and try to stop. You can see this landing's actually somewhat working, I think. Stop, please. Okay. That is another problem. Overrunning will lead you down the mountain too. I mean, this is on a mountain, this airstrip. I see. I may have to use a bit of other airplanes. How about that? I mean, a plane that's definitely not going to struggle at all with anything of this is somewhat of a Cub, like especially a Shock Ultra or something. I'm just going to make sure if this somewhat actually works. I mean. Maybe this is gonna be a little bit easy now. I mean, generally, this is such a weird airport. I mean, let me just, by the way, I've turned off live weather. I may want to turn that on for a second, just to show you what the weather right now in Lukla, Nepal, looks like at the moment of recording. Yep, this is live weather. This is clear skies. This is live weather, what it looks like right now. And I do kind of get why this probably isn't the most dangerous airport. I mean, we can give the Cub here a bit of a chance. Flaps up, there we go. I mean, flaps down, that's what we'll come back to Swiss as one. Just generally a stroke. This is just what is, you know, on the usual. And we're at full power, actually, right now. Oh, I'm at literally full power. Oh, damn. You have to be kidding me now. This is not working at all, is it? Well, this plane is really not dealing well with that slope at all. It's not gaining any speed. And we're at 10 knots. I mean, that's not even enough for the Cub. What the hell? Okay, I mean, we can do a landing. See, I honestly wouldn't have expected this. All right, let's maybe try. Come on. Getting this very slow. I don't want this plane to get super fast here. I mean, this is a Cub plane, so we can fly it like I'm flying it right now, right? It doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm trying to keep that speed extra low, okay, while we're flying, like this, with S-curves, basically. And then I'm going to try to come in for this runway 24 now. I mean, this is maybe somewhat going to be possible. Here we go. This is easily losing speed. I'm not quite sure. Maybe the landing will somewhat work. This is somewhat hopeful. Coming down right now. This is a very stabilized approach. You can totally tell that for sure. Oh, man. This challenge is impossible. Holy... Okay. Come on. Oh, my God. We just almost crashed into it. Oh, my God. That is the scariest landing ever. Holy moly. Okay. We're coming down. We're coming down, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and now try to touch down on this tail dragger plane. Okay. Brakes. Stop. Please, plane. Stop. That may have been a bit of too much braking, actually. I'm sorry, little... I mean, we stopped... Oh, man. Lukla is quite a bit of a challenge. No bigger plane than the Cub apparently can land here from the other side of the runway. I mean, it almost appears that using the wrong runway side of an airport like this is stupid. What the hell is that? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Now, thank you to my members here on YouTube like Block, Emite, Mubarak, Mike, Ethan, Darren, Stefan, Ian, Oman the Human, Rafael Brikowski, Junk in the Trunk, Moritz, Toby, Great Grandpa John, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, New York, Tyler Park, Cheese Doritos, Shadow, Anime Planes 001, X-Men Show, Deslama, Futuring, Kellen, Me By You, Captain Cameron, Spiro, Gary, Norwegian, Bajel, and Parology.